Okay, let's talk about the brand new iPhone 17 Pro and also Pro Max. I've been using it for almost 2 weeks now. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my experience using it on a day-to-day basis. Let's go. What's up guys, Jason smashpop here. So at the time of recording this video, the iPhone 17 series has already been launched a few days ago. I was also there. In case you haven't seen the video on my channel, you can check out my previous video. The one that I've been using every single day is the Cosmic Orange 17 Pro Max. My secondary one would be the Deep Blue 17 Pro. It also has this other version called the Silver, which is very simple. No cosmic, no deep, it's just silver. And I just want to say that the three colors are very interesting, and it's also the first time that Apple has not launched a black color for their Pro series, and that also caused the whole world to talk about it not having a black version. People want it to be matte black or whatever. But according to Apple, if you want a dark color Pro iPhone, the deep blue is your choice, because to be honest, right, it does look very deep. After using it for 1 week, I realized that my love towards the Cosmic Orange has degraded a little bit, because I am slowly liking the silver color. Because after seeing all these photos posted on threads or online or on Instagram by people who owns the silver color, I realized that the silver is the way to go, because it is a lot easier to match with any color casings. And of course, if you just wanna, place it anywhere on tables, in your car or whatever, it matches everything perfectly. But for the Cosmic Orange and also the Deep Blue, it's a little bit hard to match. And it's also a bit hard to match your outfit. But if you're someone who really don't mind and you just want everything to kind of clash with each other, then probably the Cosmic Orange is perfect for you. If I were given the choice, I would actually pick the silver now and not the orange. So this version of the iPhone is very different from every iPhone before this, because they were all made with glass. And also, like the 16 Pro and Pro Max had this titanium edges, right? But this is purely carved out of a unibody aluminium, and that also means the whole phone is aluminium. There has been a lot of chatter online saying that it scratches very easily. Even the units at Apple Store, the demo units on the tables, they are already scratched, and there's no denying that this version of the iPhone is more prone to scratches and also dents, because now when you drop the iPhone, it doesn't break because there's no glass, right? It just dents the edges of the phone. So I would suggest that you use a case, okay? So if you haven't bought the iPhone yet, make sure the moment you buy the phone, right after you unbox, put a case on it just to be safe. Now, so far, after 2 weeks, I have been taking care of my unit, and I realized that there is no scratch yet. I haven't dropped it yet, touch wood. I hope I won't drop it ever. But I also have cases like this. So this is like the tech woven case. This is the transparent case. Both are actually made by Apple, and they feel and look very good, because it is protected by this ceramic shield 2, which is supposed to be a stronger protection compared to previous generations. I kinda want to test the water and see if I can just use the new iPhone 17 without any cases. So far so good lah. Then, when it comes to heating, because a lot of people are asking me like, hey, does it heat? Because now it has this vapor chamber. By right, it should eliminate the overheating issue. Well, I can say that after using it for a while now, it does still heat up. Like for example, when I'm out and about shooting videos, taking content, taking photos, the phone does heat up, but I'm not sure whether it is the inefficiency of vapor chamber or because I'm not using a case. Hence, I am fully touching the aluminium body, which is supposed to disperse the heat from the insides of the phone, okay? So I'm not sure which one it is, but what I can say is the phone takes longer time to overheat, and it does not overheat as high temperature as the previous generation. And I also realized that although it heats up, the moment you stop using it, the phone actually loses the heat quicker than the previous generation. Okay, now let's talk about camera. Before talking about the back camera, I want to talk about the brand new selfie camera first, okay? And it's called the 18 megapixel center stage front camera. So why is this so special and why is everyone talking about it non-stop? And that's because this is the first time Apple has changed the sensor for the selfie camera, and now it is not rectangle anymore, it is a square. And that also means whether you're holding it vertically or horizontally, you are taking the same resolution of photo. And with that, they have included this feature to auto-rotate and also auto-zoom. So whenever you're holding a camera vertically, when you want to take a selfie of yourself, it will capture vertically, but when it detects that there are more faces, it will actually zoom out to fit the two faces in the view. But if you have 3 or more people, it will rotate automatically so that you can take a horizontal photo as if you're holding the iPhone horizontally, but you don't have to do it anymore. You continue to hold it vertically, but the camera will take a horizontal photo. That's very convenient. And of course, it has this center stage feature which is adopted from the Mac, right? So when you're doing FaceTime or video calls or whatever, they will always focus your face and make sure your face is in focus and in the middle of the view. So that's how amazing the front camera is, the 18 megapixel center stage front camera. And with this new technology, right, this new selfie camera, Apple has kinda killed the most popular vlogging camera in the world now, which is the DJI Pocket 3. You know the DJI Pocket 3, you can actually rotate the screen to shoot horizontal or rotate the screen to shoot vertical, right? Now, you can do it with the new center stage front camera. So now I'm shooting a vlog, for example, vertically, but when I tap on this, it will shoot a horizontal selfie. It's exactly like the DJI Pocket 3. So I would say that if you want to do vlogs, you don't have to get that anymore. Just get the new iPhone 17. And also this camera is available in all the 4 models of iPhone 17 and also the iPhone Air. Okay, time to talk about the back camera. Now the back camera, all 3 lenses are 48 megapixels, which is better than the previous generation because before this, the telephoto was not so good and it was 5 times. Now, they change it to a higher megapixel, 4 times optical telephoto zoom that enables 8 times optical quality zoom that produces the similar quality just like the 4 times lens. So that also means you are able to zoom even further. Now with 4 times you get 100 millimeters and the 8 times which is 200 millimeters. But if you're not a photographer or whatever, you don't have to know all the numbers. You just need to know that now 0.5, higher res, 1x, 2x, 4x, 8x, you get superior quality photos and anything above it will be kinda digital. So I would say it's safe to use all the way until 10x if you still want to use it to post or whatever, but 10x all the way to 40x, you will start to see the quality degrade. And of course, the moment you push it all the way to 40, it is kinda not very sharp, right? So just to know, from 0.5 to 10x is the safe zone. So if you look at all the sample photos that I've taken in the past 2 weeks, you realize that the photos look very good, right? And the portrait photos look even better because I feel that the 5 times zoom from the previous generation is not as superior and high quality as the 4 times zoom optical that we have now. Hence, I feel that the quality is better. I also take all my photos using this gold photographic style because I prefer my photos to look a little bit more warm with darker shadows but you can always change it to any other photographic styles you want. My favorite is still the stark black and white. You can try it. It's basically the last photographic style. You just push it all the way to the end, you will see it, okay? Now, when it comes to video, the 17 Pro and Pro Max now has very pro camera video features. For example, ProRes RAW support, 4K 120 Dolby Vision, Gen Lock, time code. Well, these are the features that pro videographers and also production companies will use. But in our day-to-day, I am very sure we won't be using it because ProRes RAW takes a lot of space, right? So even if you shoot like a few seconds, it will probably take like 10 gigs of files. So if you don't have an SSD attached to the Pro phone, you most likely won't be able to shoot it. Hence, the most you will do is shooting 4K 120 or 4K 60. Now, as you can see, the sample videos, video has always been the best when it comes to iPhone, right? Because no other smartphone can compare when it comes to iPhone videography. And there's no difference here. The 17 pushes the videography aspect even more now. I love the cinematic mode. It's very natural. Of course, you can do slow motion, but on a day-to-day, I'm sure you are only going to use the main camera or the ultra wide or the zoom. And I would say that if you have the 17 Pro or Pro Max, try to turn on action mode and use it with the 8x zoom or the 4x zoom because it is super amazing and super stable. Go try it. Now, under cameras, there's also one new feature called dual capture, whereby we can enable the front and also the back camera so that our recording can show people what we are seeing and also our reaction. The nice thing is we can move the dual capture, the front selfie camera part, to anywhere we want in order to not avoid the subjects that we are pointing at. So this is my hand and this is my background. But I wish in the next version of iOS 26 or 27, whatever, Apple can actually allow us to enlarge this dual capture front camera part to make it like half-half, or to allow us to have separate files of these two videos. For example, the back camera video, which is this, and also the front camera video, which is this, in case we don't want the dual capture thing in our output. Now, according to Apple, with the new Pro and Pro Max, the battery life has already been increased compared to last year. From my usage within the past 2 weeks, I do realize that it does last a little bit longer because I can feel that my anxiety gets a little bit less compared to the previous iPhone that I was using. As you can see on the screenshot, right, the screen time is very long and I can actually use it from morning around 10 or 11 all the way until midnight and it still has battery left. So according to Apple, they say you get all day battery. I would say yes, correct. But if you're an avid gamer, if you're an avid, videographer who is shooting videos every single minute, then I don't think it will last. So don't worry because charging has already been increased in speed, okay? So whether you are charging via MagSafe, whether you are charging via cable, it charges a lot faster now. So those are some of the things that are new with the brand new iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. I feel that based on my usage, I really like using it without a case, like what I mentioned earlier in the video. And also, I love using the selfie camera now because it is higher res and you can do vertical and horizontal. The accessories wise, the tech woven case is a lot better than the one last year. It feels very good, and also if you have it, you can use a macro camera to actually go close and take video or photo of the material, and you will actually get to see that they are actually woven 3 different color threads together to form the case design, okay? Apart from that, you actually get a lot of accessories this time around. The tech woven case actually has like lanyard holes at the bottom here so that you can connect or attach to the Apple crossbody strap, which I don't have here with me, but you can go look it up online. You can also attach it to all the other accessories or even camera straps if you have. You can also attach it here now because now they have these holes for you. The transparent case, mixed feelings. Some people like it, some people don't like it. People who don't like it complains that they don't like the white color square at the back here because the moment you put it at the back of the phone, it looks very weird. Unless you are using a silver iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max, then this will look perfect. And again, more reasons to pick the silver version of the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. And just in case you don't want to use a case, the silver version is better because it hides the scratches even more, so you won't be able to see the scratches that easily. Now, it comes with 256 gigs as the base, okay? So in case you are not a content creator, you can probably just get a 256 version. But I would say that if you shoot a lot of things and if you want to use this for a very long time, it now comes up to 2 terabyte version that you can get. But of course, it will cost you 10,000 ringgit. I don't know if that's a good price for you to get a Pro iPhone with 2 terabyte space. But I can also suggest that just get the 256 and connect it with an external SSD or whatever, you know, because now there are a lot of accessories like those 1 terabyte SSD that you can plug to your iPhone and transfer files. Those are cheaper and it's definitely a more affordable option. But if you have the money, you know, you don't know where to spend it on, just get a 2 terabyte, get the Cosmic Orange without a case. So when you go out, you can just tell people, hey, I have the best and I have the biggest space and my phone is better than yours. No, don't say that. Okay? That's all. If you want to see more content, I have a lot more on my Instagram, so go follow my Instagram at smashpop. I will probably do a lot more content as well. The review of the iPhone Air is coming. I just managed to put eSIM on it and activated it yesterday. I'll try it out. The iPhone 17 also looks very good. I'll probably do a video on that as well. So till then, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.